Welcome to the technical presentation from Team Austria. Antonio, you are responsible for Shorty. Can you tell the audience something about Shorty's construction?
Of course. Shorty consists of 4 DC controllers, 8 servo motors and 2 ultrasonic sensors.
What is the most impressive thing about Shorty?
That's definitely his interaction with Indiana Jones. He follows him at a distance of 80 centimeters. If Indiana Jones comes closer than 30 centimeters, Shorty stops and makes a 90 degrees rotation.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Let's talk to Deli. You are the constructor and programmer of the stop sign. How does it work?
Two self-constructed sensors start the light animation. The LEDs of the word stop are driven by 4 transistors, 1 for each letter.
How did you program the sign?
It's programmed with the Arduino IDE. I use an array, an if-else structure and a for loop.
Gosh, that looks quite advanced. Chantal, you are the woman in charge of the treasure seeker. What is special about your robot?
Basically, there are 2 parts of the program. For the first part, I made a sort of remote control. Controller 1 reads for how many degrees a servo is turned and multiplies them by 2. Then it sends the number of degrees via Bluetooth to the receiver, which uses this number as engine power. In the second part, the robot has to find the treasure by itself. An infrared sensor searches an infrared beacon.
Wow, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Alena, you are the constructor and programmer of the Haunted Hand. What kind of technical elements did you use?
I used a tooth belt and pulleys to move the hand. The hand slides on a self-constructed rail.
Dear audience, it's getting hot now. Manuel is our expert for the firewall. What can you tell us about your robot?
I decided to use the Arduino IDE. There is interaction between the firewall and the treasure seeker. Ultrasonic sensors start in blow motors and open the gate. To open the gate, I needed a strong DC motor, so I had to use a DC motor driver. For the blow motors, I used a relay shield, because it's neater and had more pins left.
Hats off, Manuel! But I'm also impressed by this scenery. Deli, please.
Well, for the scenery I used the brake beam sensor.
What about the program?
The program reads the sensor value of the brake beam and starts the animation. The LED animation is programmed with the help of an array.
And the ghost scenery?
There I had to use a transistor to enable the large amperage. There are 33 LEDs on one Arduino port. I used a for loop and a PWM signal to dim the LEDs.
Wow, that's really impressive. Alena, what about the rock?
It consists of 2 robots. The robot outside the rock activates the robot inside. To stop the rock, there is an obstacle inside the rock. As soon as the robot bumps into it, the rock stops rolling.
Sounds great, and I think that's a really nice idea and adventure. And finally, the treasure chest. Chantal, please.
To raise the lid, I used 2 DC motors. Moreover, we combined 4 pressure sensors to 1 EV3 port. That's an OR circuit.
What about the heart?
For the heart, we took RGB LEDs to get this nice color effect. A transistor circuit enables a large amperage, and I attached a photoresistor to trigger the animation. The fading is done with PWM and a for loop.
That was a really impressive demonstration of your skills. Thank you very much for your extraordinary presentation.